Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael. Today, I'm talking about how to live as if you are that which you already want to be. And a lot of people can get confused about how to do this because they get too trapped in the idea of having to change themselves so much, having to sort of like embody and take on and add something to themselves. To live as if is actually quite different. And today, I'm going to go into detail because I lived as if. Right. And since then, my whole life has transformed. In the last few years, it's just unbelievable how quick and instantly I can manifest. I'm going to give some examples of how I manifested at the end of this video. And you know me, I talk real here. I'm keeping it real because my exploration is to find the truth in manifestation, creation, spirituality. If you like it simplified, please consider sharing and subscribing. Also, share this with your friends. Let's get this message out there. It doesn't have to be as intense to create that which you want to create, my friends. It doesn't have to be such a big deal. You've got to relax, take it easy. So let's go into it. Okay, let's go into it. So guys, here's what I've done, and I will tell you how it started to take shape. So let's talk about how I actually started to change my life from a place of lack, fear, uncertainty to a place of some more certainty, abundance, love, health. So how did I do it? Well, the first things first is you need to get to the idea of being in the energy of that which you want to be. To assume the wish fulfilled, as Neville Goddard would say. You assume the feeling. Now, Joseph Murphy in that spoke about it as well. And Joe Dispenza says, change your personality, you change your personal reality. Well, there's an interesting thing there. But what inherently comes with that idea is then we start saying, well, a personality of someone successful is like this, is like this. Yes, you can look at successful people and mirror them. But sometimes we take it too literally, where we'll go, I need to wake up at 4 a.m., meditate 4 hours, then go for a run, then ice plunge. Then I need to jump in the shower and say 12 affirmations. Then I need to write down my goals. Then I need to do my gratitude list. Then I need to do this. And I'm like, whoa, man, whoa. To assume the feeling, you just literally need to make certain small aspects a lifestyle. Okay, so let's talk about what the feeling is. To assume the wish fulfilled, to assume the feeling. Well, I found that the feeling that I'm looking for is just contentment. What the heck does that even mean? It's peace, it's ease, it's effortlessness, it's everything like that. So what I started to find is I started to be able to raise my abundance, raise my success, raise my reach to a wonderful audience by assuming that I was a leader in the field. So I started to ask, how do you assume that? So if you're in business, if you're trying to create something in your life, you say, what is the assumption of the feeling? Well, I always say it like this, guys, and I say it till I'm blue in the face. It's not immense gratitude, because I'm going to tell you, if you have the car of your dreams, how many of you have bought the car of your dreams? Comment down below. You bought the car of your dreams, you started driving it around, and after a while, now it's just a car. You live in a house. So I now live in quite a big house in a fair nicer area, and it's just a home. It's a home. It loses its appeal, but I accept it and I'm appreciative, but I'm not immensely grateful. I'm just gently appreciative. So I started to quieten down the intensity of how I felt the emotion needed to be. So when I started to assume the feeling, I realized that the assumption is just that I'm at ease with life. I'm flowing with life. Everything's working out for me. If you have all the money you need, you don't think about money. If you have the house you want, you don't think about your house. If you have the wife you want, you just accept that you have that wife. But it is a lovely thing, and appreciation rises up from that place of peace, you see. So it's not that I don't feel gratitude. It's just that I don't chase gratitude. I don't force it on top of myself. Instead, I started to notice any discontentment in my life, where I was making up stories of how my life was going against me. Because what you will understand, and why I'm doing this video, is you start to understand there's only one power. There's only one power. It's said in the Bible, I am the Alpha and the Omega. What does that mean? Well, I'm taught that there's a God and a devil, and the devil comes against me, and I must only worship God. And it's like, well, the truth is the devil inside of you is the fear. So to assume the feeling, you let go of the fear. That's all you have to do. To assume abundance, you let go of your fear around money. To assume success, you let go of your fear of being seen and be putting yourself out there. Because what is success but being noticed? You must be noticed by people to be able to bring success into your business or into your job or into other things. I let go of the fear around my marriage having to be a certain way to make me be happy. And then it just started to manifest into that. You see, you let go of all these ideas of how it should be for you to feel better, and then you just make it about feeling better, feeling contentment, feeling peace, trusting in that divine, and becoming intentional towards success. That's it. So you create a contentment with life, but then you intend more, and then you grow in contentment. You just keep growing up in what is my contentment now? So my contentment is 50,000 a month, or it is 100K a month, or whatever it is. I'm content with that. That's where I'm at. And so your standard of contentment rises, okay? But you just keep dealing with the parts of you that go against that contentment. You see, I'll give you a real world example. And this is honestly, in the scheme of problems of people's life, this isn't a problem, but I'm just teaching you how I manifest. It's actually very meaningless, but it's an easy lesson to comprehend, okay? So for example, we are lucky enough to be going on a holiday to Dubai and doing a bit of work out there as well as the holiday. So it's a mixture of the two, okay? But what that shows me and what that means, right, is I started to notice, okay, I've had to make an investment to go out there, let's say. That money, I would like that money back. A desire rose up inside of me saying, I would like that money back and I'd like it to reach this amount. Then I'm going to feel happy. That's what desire is. Then I can relax. So I noticed that brings me a certain level of discontentment. So my job is then to notice that, breathe and observe it, let it go, and then relax. So now I create peace, even though nothing's changed. I create an acceptance that all my needs are met, though nothing's changed. And because there's no fear backing it up, it's easier to become intentional. So it's easy to intend, I will reach this level of money back before we go on holiday. And I intended it, okay? So then all you have to do is you let go. You let go of all the parts of you that are denying it. That's how you assume. So the fears, the worries, the doubts, you observe them and realize they're not truth. They're something that's just come upon you. And then from there, you intend that which you want to be. And then you relax in that intention. You notice how Neville and Joseph Murphy would always say, get into a state akin to sleep. Now, they didn't create that. That was actually created by a different institution. But they took it on because they realized that when you are not emotionally or physically tense, the door between your conscious and subconscious is very supple. It opens up so you can create a new idea. My thing I say to you, my friends, is create that by noticing your discomfort, observing, releasing. That is exactly the point where your two minds are one. Lay the intention in there. Well, guess what? I got exactly where I wanted to be financially before we went away on holiday, plus a little bit extra, because God always gives more. This is how you assume. This is how you create. This is how we do it. Make this. This is how I've always done it, and it's always brought me blessings. Have you lived this way? Have you tried it out? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you at the next one, guys. Thanks so much.